What's up? What's up? What's up? My guitar's making a noise. Welcome to Studio Hex. You guys hear me okay? Yes. That's a good sign. Thank you, Ross, aka Arc Sensor, for helping me set it up. B-Love is going to chastise me if I don't have proper mic placement. Scott Sandwich, J2 Tone, Hypno Bear, Litten Lemonade, Insane Pigmass, Scotty, Norse, S. Drews, Sally, Scotty, Ragamuff. Welcome, welcome, Gin and Muse, Nick Kent, Dark Lotus, 311, Tea with Tessa, Jana Banana, Sonia, Smiley, Van Manco. We got the classics up in here. Finney. Did I say Scott Sandwich? I think I did. Pit Purple Dino. Sandra D. Wumbo. Kerplanda. Did I say that already? Cutie Pie. I think I... What's up, people? Stosh, a.k.a. Mommy. Thank you guys for joining in. Congratulations. We've received 100 messages with Restream Chat. Danielle, X-Man, D. Tony, Arntaba, Jay, Gus, all the OGs and a bunch of new ones. What's up, Colgate and Gal 1311? Thank you for being here. Camera's over there. 5 years. It will be 5 years. I've got my notes. It will be 5 years on April 4. That on the 4th of April in 2021, we started this thing with first of all, Evan Miles and Dave Bellis from the 311 crew helping me build the old Studio Hex with a streaming setup. And Ross helping me a lot with getting all the stuff going, stream keys and all that. What's up, Mar Aurelius and Charles? Your Bop Zip, Dylan Crane, Lisa Lease. Time flew. Yep, almost 5 years. And it was during the pandemic. Needed an outlet. You know, fortunately, our crew helped us be able to do the Live from the Hive streams. So we were still able to do some shows, but that was just like one a month for what we do 6 of those. So that was a lot of time that I wanted to connect and perform and create. So it was very good to have this. It came in super handy. And, did the workouts for a while. I know people want me to do that again. I am thinking about it. I'll talk about working out for a second. I'm so into rhythmic movement. Okay, so it's been a part of tribal culture to move your body in sync to rhythms, and especially with other people, as a way of bonding for at least 50,000 years. People have been doing tribal dance, and that's why I remember when we first started back in 1990, and moshing was such a new thing. And everyone was like, "Is this okay?" I was like, "Yes, this is the tribal dance that um, our generation just really appeals to." And the fact that you're like bumping up against people, and it just makes it so satisfying. And that's why they have people march, in boot camp. It's not just to build up your calluses and your muscles, it's to create that release oxytocin that happens when you're moving in rhythm with other people. So I've been super into, I've said this before that um, when I get on the elliptical, I have one playlist that's like um, 130 beats per minute for the elliptical, or I jump rope at that if I don't have access to elliptical, or I have a different playlist that's 150 beats per minute um, for running. Some people might run faster than that. I just jog nice and easy, and it's the number one best way to feel better. Um, Fighting depression, just releasing those endorphins, and it's proven to be better than um, other forms of exercise and medications and everything. So I start my day with cardio, and then now my weight training has been in time to music. You can always find a way to sync the reps. So at one point, I will get organized to do that. I kind of got it sketched out in my brain, but um, I like to really keep my life not too busy because I'm free to follow my curiosity. And obviously, last year, my curiosity led me toward acoustic music, very personal songs, old timey instruments, um, and can't do everything at once. Can't do everything at once well. So I just want to kind of keep things simple, and that was really cool. And it was really nice to have this channel to be able to come and you blame me, Threevis. Okay, I'll take that. Um, it was really nice to be able to come and do the album release, the EP release parties, and debut it with these most excitable ones here first and play the videos. Thank you guys for being part of that. And so I want to keep the channel going, and I just love that you guys have been keeping the community going on Discord with the discussions and the food and the pets and the travel and all that kind of stuff. And it's a very positive community. And that's just, it's really, really nice to see. So thank you for keeping this going. And thank you, Fanmenko. I will say that like I said, the key of creativity is to follow the muse, follow your curiosity. And my curiosity now, making a bit of an announcement here, has led me back to jazz. I'm getting back into the sound of the quintet, and I've got ideas stirring, and I've got a bunch of demos. Also have some really hard rockin' stuff for 311 when everybody is ready to get that together. But for my side project stuff, I'm going with some jazz. The Nick Hexum Quintet was more of a funk, a modern, kind of situation. And what is really, I think what I first touched on in my cover of Billie Holiday's Solitude was this, what I call mid-century pop. There was a time right before rock and roll in the early 50s and late 40s when jazz was pop, and it was dance music, and it was it was on the radio. It was like really part of the zeitgeist, and that was such a special time. So I'm getting into vintage jazz. Like that is what's really tripping my trigger. So going to be busy now for the next month, but in April I'll have time to dive into that kind of stuff. And I really appreciate all the people that um, supported the quintet and been asking me to do some more stuff like that. And so this is kind of like that, but a new take because it's 15 years later, and it's got that similar thread of looking back into the past, looking into nostalgia, the classicness of those arrangements with the vintage instruments and sounds and arrangements. So new those the quintet guys are scattered to the wind, and yes, I'll have some involvement from Zach, and everyone else will be new. I did contact Luke Miller, the keyboardist, to ask him to lay a keyboard. He's like, I'm not actually playing instruments anymore. I was like, okay. So, but yeah, I've got some new guys that I'm in touch with, and just kind of waiting for the exact right things to come together and the plan to come together. So stay tuned for that, and thank you as always for the support. It's just a side project, but it is a fun side project, and my number one thing in life is what me and Tim and Chad and SA and Peanut have built, and that's 311. And so here in this room yesterday, I was rocking out so hard preparing to a song that we have not played in a really long time, rehearsing for 311 Day, running through stuff. I was like, I should post this without sound, but I didn't capture it. But I was rock, and I'm just really looking forward to the warm up shows and 311 Day. It's going to be awesome. Brushing off some dusty songs that we haven't played in a long time that I needed to learn, and shooting videos back and forth with Peanut and Tim about how did we play this one exactly, and all that. So the wheels are turning, and I'm really looking forward to 311 Day. And I am going to take this opportunity to give some February birthday shout outs to Home Row Homies. That's you guys. Barney, J Two Tone, and Swag. These are all February birthdays. Happy birthday. And now, one of the songs that I wasn't sure if it was right for the Americana stuff I was doing, because it's pretty jazzy and not really what it was. Kind of part of this next thing that I'm going into. Besides Solitude, there was another one of the songs, and when I was putting together like a running order and trying to figure out what to include or not, I actually shared some stuff with J Two Tone, Jenny Rose, and she was like, this one song called One Breath at a Time needs to be included. Because I was like, I'm not sure if that is right for this, but she insisted. So I'm going to that, and that song is not on streaming as of yet. So I thought I would play it so you guys could hear it. But I'm going to talk about the writing of this particular song. I did take piano lessons as a kid, and then some guitar lessons, but then a lot of it was self-taught until like my mid 30s is when I went back and worked with three different guitar teachers, a vocal coach, a songwriting teacher, because I just really believe in always not just being an autodidact, but like asking for help. And it's just life is a never ending learning journey. And one of the things that I became re-familiarized myself with was the circle of fifths. Okay. This is a music theory lesson that won't take too long, but it goes into how I wrote the song One Breath at a Time. Now, the circle of fifths, I looked it up, was basically first noted like in the 1400s. This is a classical motif that was first done as a way to tune instruments. And then it started showing up in like the 1500s. Let me look this up. Probably one of the first well-known use cases of the circle of fifths is my man Bach. J.S. Bach is the most, I listen to, I have a playlist that I listen to at night that is classical guitar, and Bach's music composition is just so incredible. But the well-tempered clavier is an example of this motif. And basically, there's 7 notes in a scale, right? And each of the 7 notes, you can make a chord out of it if you make a triad, which is root, third, and fifth. And if you stay in the scale, what the circle of fifths does is to go down a fifth, which is also the same effect of going up a fourth. So you're either going down 4 chords or up. And so here's an example. F sharp minor, B minor, E7, A major 7, D major 7, G sharp diminished, and then I do a C sharp 7, sus, resolving. What are some more modern songs that have used this? Fly me to the moon, let me play upon the stars. Let me see what it looks like between Jupiter and Mars. What's another one? I was petrified. I will survive. You can do it with a well-tempered clavier, or you can do it with a disco beat or a jazz beat or whatever. So that is the genesis of this song called One Breath at a Time that I am now going to play for you. And this is on the vinyl version of Phases of Hope and Hollow. And I am busting my butt to get a new version of the vinyl ready for this upcoming tour, which I'll talk about in a second. And it's going to have another disc with bonus material, 10 new tracks. 10 new tracks. Phases of Hope and Hollow Deluxe. All right. So, without further ado, this is One Breath at a Time. Whoop, whoop, start it over. Stop. Goes like this.
Not gonna chase the morning, just gonna rise and shine. I'll see where the day is going, looking out for the signs. Something will be amazing if I play my cards just right. Might as well go guns blazing all night. Where did we come from? Where will we go? When did we fall so far below? How will we mend what's left behind? One breath at a time. The future could go in a million ways. Give us a light through all this haze. How about one more chance to shine? One breath at a time. You could drive yourself crazy with thoughts how it might have been. Wasting time second guessing. Try not to go there again. All we can be is human for a limited time, and then don't throw it away just looking back. Where did we come from? Where will we go? When did we fall so far below? How will we mend what's left behind? One breath at a time. The future could go in a million ways. Give us a light through all this haze. How about one more chance to shine? One breath at a time.
Thank you. Should I do the clapping one or the laughing one? That's dope. Thank you. Thank you guys for the comments. Thank you for your attention to listen to it. The rest of the songs on Phases were a collaboration with various people like my sister, Ben Queller, guys from Water Tower. But that one, One Breath at a Time, I wrote by myself, maybe with a little help from Johann Sebastian Bach or Donna Summer or people that had used the circle of fifths before, Frank Sinatra, etc. Anyway, so yeah, that's on the vinyl. And yes, I do hope to have it ready for the first show. Let me go over the shows that I'll be going out in the RV again. Yes, I've had problems, but I refuse to believe that I'm cursed. If you are within some amount of a road tripping distance of one of these cities, please join me starting on March 20th. Phoenix, Tucson, Santa Fe, Oklahoma City, Omaha, Lawrence, Kansas, Columbia, Missouri, St. Paul, Minnesota, Cleveland, Columbus, Covington, Kentucky, Nashville, Louisville. So, yep, that's all on nickhexum.com if you want to come out. And that is what's up. And yes, I have a fire extinguisher. All right. What else? I want to play the other bonus track that is on the current vinyl version of Phases of Hope and Hollow, which will be contained on the next one as well, which is Everybody's Talking. This song, just the way Harry Nilsson was just saying, it was actually written by Fred Neil. Harry is, of course, a great songwriter, but this song was written by someone else. But just the way he sings it, everybody's talking at me. I can't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. So taking it in more of a trippy way with like some dub effects and stuff like that, piqued my curiosity. So here is another cover called Everybody's Talking.
Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. People stop and staring. I can't see their faces, only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on a summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. People stop and staring. I can't see their faces, only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off the northeast winds, sailing on a summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. No, I won't let you leave my love behind.
Had to blow my nose. Thank you guys for listening. It was so cold this morning. I had to drop off Maxine at 6:30 for a field trip, and the windshield was completely iced over. I've never had to scrape a windshield here in Topanga, but today I did. Thank you, Jenny, for also mentioning that the awesome water tower featuring Nick Hexum's song Dim Summers came out yesterday. And I really like this song. We were playing it on the tour, and it came out on streaming yesterday. So let's hear that one. Let's hear the official one. Here it is. Water Tower and Nick Hexum. It's called Dim Summers.
Things change so fast, then summer bled to fall. When I met you, I gave it my all. Now I see that he's gone, but I'm here. Is that wrong? I want to adore you, I need to explore you. I knew you many years ago. You soothed my pain and bore my heavy load. The times that you went for, the things that I know more. I'll drink tears, I'll burn fears. If you let me, I'll take it all. Why?
past runs deep, hard to unsee, it steals your sleep. You said to me, don't rescue me. You flinch when kindness lingers long, like love's a brightness way too strong. But every scar that you conceal, I'll hold in my heart until you heal. Now I see that he's gone, but I'm here. Is that wrong? I want to adore you. I need to explore you.
And that's me playing the dobro at the end there. For a while, I thought that a resonator guitar was a dobro, but a dobro looks like a resonator guitar, you know, with the kind of speaker-looking things in it and the metal plate. I have it over there. But a dobro has no frets, and the strings are really high, so you can play slide guitar on it. And that's what I added to the song, as well as a vocal. Thank you. Glad you liked it. So that's kind of all I had for you guys here today. I just wanted to say thank you. I have a home improvement project going down right now. I think I tweeted about it a long time ago when we had went off the grid power-wise with a whole bunch of solar panels and battery backups. And 24 of my panels have quit. So I am going after you, LG, for my failed panels. But I didn't want to wait. So I got more panels, and they're putting them in right now. And I'm going to go help. But I wanted to come on here and celebrate and say thank you. And appreciate some new names in there. Maddie and Zoboom and Carrots Knits. And yeah, we got the warm-up shows, the Road to 311 Day. That is going to be awesome because we realized that though we will be rehearsing all next week, you don't really get into full show shape until you have an actual show. So you can't only rehearse and then do 311 Day. You have to do warm-up shows to get everything ready. So that's going to be super fun. And like I said, we got lots of cool stuff planned for 311 Day. My lips are sealed. But hope you can join us. It's close to sold out, but not officially quite yet. And I'm sure there'll be a meetup of the homies spearheaded by the community. So have a great time. thanks again for the support on the channel and the Discord. And you can subscribe and all that stuff through the link tree in the bios of my socials. All right. Much love, everybody. Stay positive. Love your life.